Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another ArcheAge video. I'm Zimmy with Digital Addict Gaming, and here is fishing! Yes, that's right, fishing. Probably one of the biggest pastimes in ArcheAge. God, I love fishing, and so does everybody else. For those of you who don't understand why fishing is so popular, well, this video is going to help you kind of understand a little bit about fishing, and you'll be able to fish on your own, know what to fish for, and how you can make some money with fishing. So basically what we're here doing in this video is we are fishing for some sturgeon, I believe that's what it is, a sturgeon. There are different kinds of fishing. We'll go with the fishing first, like what fish are out there. You've got sturgeon, which is what we're fishing here. We've got bluefin tuna. We've got sailfish. We've got blue marlin. And we've also got... That is it. That is it for the deep sea fishing out here in salt water. There is also fishing out in... sport fishing out in lakes and stuff. I really don't recommend it. It's just not really worth it because there isn't a whole lot of fish pools that you can really find, as not as frequent as it is out in the sea. What you need for fishing, for sport fishing, is you're going to need a rod. To start off, you'll start off with a bamboo rod, and then you will also need lures. Lures are going to be the big thing. And those are what's going to be your bait. Okay, so if you don't know how to fish in general, period, the basic fishing, you'll see your first option on the screen is just normal auto fishing. You will use as a rod and some bait, some worms that you get from bundles. When you go out to deep sea fishing is when you start using lures. As you can see here, I have finally snagged one, so let's quickly go over what you need to do when you are fishing, when you're deep sea fishing. We'll get a little bit more in depth about what type of fish here is. You've got a couple of options. You got 5 options. You've got stand left, stand right, release, and might I also add, let me clarify, I believe release is a terrible translation. It is not really releasing the fish. You're actually, what you're doing is you're releasing line out. You're giving some slack to the line so the line doesn't break. Then you've also got reel in, and you've got big reel in. Now, reel in and big reel in are your 2 big damage dealers. Those are the ones that are actually going to get you to catch the fish. The stand firm left, stand firm right, and release, those are what are basically going to prevent the fish from getting away. Now, as you'll see up on the fish health bars, you'll see a little buff that happens up every once in a while. You see it right there. Basically, it is going to tell you what to do. So basically all you do is match the signs. Alright, so that right now it's saying stand firm right, so I need to stand firm right. Now it's going to do what? Stand firm left, so I'm going to click stand firm left. Now, if you decide that, if you end up pressing something else, you're going to end up getting another debuff. It's going to be called like line tension. And basically, that thing is going to stack up, and if it stacks up to, I forgot what the actual maxes stacks up to, but if it stacks up too high, you end up breaking the line, and the fish gets away, which is bad. Bad, you don't want that. So that is pretty much how you fish. That is exactly how you fish. You're going to wait for the reel-ins, you're going to wait for the big reel-ins. Now, obviously, just like every profession, you're going to have different proficiency in this profession. 50 is being the highest, 50,000 is being the highest. 10k is the bare minimum. 10,000 proficiency is the bare minimum that you want to go out here and start deep sea fishing. The reason being is because if you don't, yeah, you may be able to catch some fish, but it's going to be extremely hard. Even 10k is going to still be extremely hard, and you're going to be limited to only catching small sizes. You have 3 different sizes. You have small, medium, and large. The smalls are about 23,000 HP. The mediums are 35,000 HP, and the larges are 42,000 HP. As you can see right here, I caught one and bam, I put it in the fishing boat. So now that we got the sizes on the way, let's actually go a little bit more into detail on what these sizes mean and what the different fish mean. Every fish has a set price range in its category, whether size, medium, or large. So tuna are actually really good medium, okay? At a medium HP, they are actually the best fish to catch for mediums. They provide the most gold. Then you have sturgeons, which we're catching right here. They are the best small. They actually provide the most gold at a small size. So if you're at a low proficiency, you're gonna want to go out and catch sturgeons if you want to make some money. Mediums are going to be your tuna, and your larges are going to be your bluefin and your marlin and your sailfish. Those are very good at large. So if you only want to catch larges, that's what you're going to want to do. Is you're going to want to go find sailfish. You're going to want to go find marlin. Now, obviously, this is not saying that you can't catch the mediums in any of these categories. You can't catch the smalls. It's just saying if you want to maximize your money when going out on a fishing trip, that's how you want to look for. You want to look for sturgeons if you can only catch the smalls. You want to look for the tuna if you're only going to catch the mediums. You can always cancel your what we call it cutting the line, which basically you're really not cutting the line. All you're doing is switching to your weapon and back to your fishing pole. If you do catch something that you know you're not going to be able to catch, or that you can't, or that you don't want, you can always just switch to your weapon and it cuts the line, per se. Then you can switch back to your rod, and then you'll be able to cast again. Obviously, there is a thing though, when you do this, the fish is still going to be out there and it's still going to be staring at you. Just ignore it. It'll go away after a while. Your best proficiency, here's the breakdown for being able to catch things. I believe it's 10,000 to 20,000 is your small range. 25,000 to 35,000 is your medium range, and your 35,000 plus is your large. Now, you can catch bigger fish at a lower proficiency. You just have to be extremely lucky. Now, this is not saying that, oh, well, I'm at 10,000 proficiency, I'll be able to catch a large. That is never going to happen. You will not do enough damage to be able to catch the fish. These fish actually heal themselves over time, and even if you do everything perfect at 10,000 proficiency, you will not be able to catch a large. However, you can catch a large at, say, 30,000. You can do that. That is very possible. You just have to be lucky and hope that everything lines up perfectly. I've actually done it at 31,000, and I was good to go. I know somebody who has done it at 30,000. When I give these numbers, the 20 to 25,000, the 25,000 to 35,000, the 35,000 and plus, these are guaranteed. As much as you can say guaranteed when it comes to fishing, because obviously if a fish decides it does not want to give you a reel in or a big reel in, you will not be able to catch it. What I mean by guaranteed is 90% of the time you'll be able to catch these things. And so at 35,000, you'll 90% of the time be able to catch a large. At 25,000, 90% of the time you'll be able to catch a medium. Now, to maximize your potential of gaining money, besides looking for the proper schools that you can catch quickly, you're also going to want a fishing boat. As you see here, we've got the SS Snowfish here. This is our fishing boat for my guild, and this allows us to hold a total of, since there's 2 of us on here, if we were to catch everything we could perfectly, we would be able to hold 9 fish total. Now, some of you are like, wait a minute, why does he say 9 fish? Well, 5 fish can go into the tank. Mediums or smalls, 5 fish can go into the tank, as you see right there in the middle. The next one is you can put 2 fish on the back. 2 large fish only. Only the large fish can go onto the hooks back there. So you can hold 2 large fish, that's 7. And then of course you can hold 2 fish on your backs. Now, if you know that you can catch larges, it's best to maximize it and do that. Now, if you know you're not going to always catch larges, I don't actually always gun for larges. Normally what we do is we catch as fast as we can, put everything up we can, and go. So that means we do 7 a run with 2 of us on the boat. So that's 5 in the tank, 2 on our backs, go. And come back, 5 in the tank, 2 on our backs, go. That's going to be the best way to maximize. You can get 9, but don't really go for 9 because you got to catch 2 larges. And let's be honest, staying out in the sea is extremely dangerous. The only time it is actually safe is if you convince some people to come guard you, or you get into a pack. As you see here, we've got 2 fishing boats out. That fishing boat over there is actually a different guild, and fishermen have a herd mentality. So if you can find other fishermen, go hang out with them. Just be careful, because people, especially now, have decided that they're going to start attacking fishing boats. Now see, in the Korean version, there's actually an kind of an unwritten rule that you don't attack fishermen. You just don't do it. So everybody ignores fishermen. Both factions just ignore the fishermen. Unfortunately, Western version, you don't get that rule. People have come out with some very elaborate schemes to attack fishermen, so always be careful. Always be very aware. Always set ground rules. Our ground rules in the guild is basically if you have a small on the line and someone comes in, you are going to be the first one that breaks your line if you need to get to your weapon and attack. And if you have a medium or a large, you try to hang on as long as you can. Even if it means, we also, you know, if we're about to be full, we're just like, okay, if an enemy boat comes and it's going to come after us, it's very obvious that it's going to come after us, then we're going to, you know, hop in the driver's seat quick and go. So always be careful when you're out on the sea. I can't stress that enough, because there's nothing worse than losing a full boat of fish because somebody decides that they want to get an easy kill and attack fishermen who have a fishing pole as a weapon. That is about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this stream, or I hope you enjoyed this video, not stream. And if you guys want to see any more videos like this, leave some comments below, and I will make some videos for you. I plan on coming out with these little tidbits videos, and to kind of help people get into ArcheAge, kind of learn about ArcheAge, whether they're playing the game, they're new to the game, or they're just kind of waiting for the game to come out. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying these, and I will see you guys out on stream. Check me live at twitch.tv/digitaladdiction. Peace.